At this point, they might as well call this franchise Psychopath Simulator. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hilariously twisted things to do in Sims games.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we'll be ranking the most appalling things players have inflicted upon Sims characters over the years. We're getting pretty specific here, so vague things like drowning will not be included. Let's get freaky. I'm Todd Haberkorn, who wears the proud crown of starving multiple families of Sims to death over many years. Do I get a kick out of it? Maybe. Is it a tax write-off? Certainly. Will I do it again? See answer number 2.
Let's get ready to Mojo!
Number 10, have your sim laugh to death. We can certainly think of worse ways to go, but at the same time, laughing to death must be extremely uncomfortable. Have you ever laughed so hard that you had trouble breathing? If not, you should see me dance in a club. Now imagine that times until you die. It's surprisingly easy for particularly playful or happy Sims to laugh themselves into an early grave. Simply prevent them from going to sleep or going to the mirror to calm down and watch as they transition from gleeful laughter to hopeless asphyxiation. Number 9, take away the pool ladder. Okay, we know we said simple drowning wouldn't be included, but this one is just too much of a classic to pass up. Drowning a Sim in the pool is a tale as old as the first Sims. We're sure you all know it by now. You order your Sim to take a swim, a Sim swim if you will. Take away the pool ladder and watch them go through an existential crisis as they debate the meaning of life and contemplate their impending watery death. This is a time-honored Sims tradition, albeit a severely messed up one, but a tradition nonetheless. But don't be a monster. I mean, let your Sim wait 30 minutes before going in the pool. Number 8, drive the neat freaks literally insane. No one enjoys a messy house, especially the neat freaks. Just like in real life, it's ridiculously easy to drive the neat freak Sims up the wall by turning their house into a disgusting pig pen. We're talking crusty dishes in the sink, full to the very brim stinky garbage, dirty clothes strewn everywhere, and maybe even little puddles of bodily fluids if you're so inclined. Hashtag I just threw up in my mouth. Then simply refuse your neat freak Sim the chance to clean up the mess and watch them go bananas. Is it cruel to watch a perfectly nice person squirm on the floor and stomp their feet in disgust and insanity? Yes. Is it also funny? You betcha. Number 7, become an absentee parent.
Oh, Felish.
Some people like to play these games just as they would their real lives. They go to school, get a job, and have kids. But that's boring. Let's ruin some lives. A darkly hilarious thing you can do in these games is have lots of children and never see them. Just like my dad. Romance someone, get them pregnant, and immediately call it off. Repeat ad nauseum. Or you could have a few kids with your spouse and then leave them to start another family. Also, like my dad. There's nothing stopping you from being the absolute worst parent imaginable by creating a lot of half-brothers and sisters who all share one thing in common, never knowing their biological parent. Once again, just like my dad, well, you know what I mean. Number 6, work them to death. A lot of people complain about being overworked, though few literally work themselves to death, except for these unfortunate virtual souls. There are various ways to work a Sim 6 feet under. You can keep them perpetually busy and never allow them to take a break to eat or drink, resulting in starvation or dehydration. You can refuse them sleep and exhaust them. You can even get them so enraged at the long hours that they have a heart attack. In short, there are countless options to stress your Sim out. It's truly barbaric, but hey, you clicked on this video.
Shusha.
Number 5, Kidnap People. This one is a little more on the twisted side, but can still be funny given the right circumstances. By kidnapping people, we don't mean literally jumping them on the street and stuffing them in the trunk of your car, unless you have the room. What you do is make friends with or romance a person, invite them over to your house, and then simply lock them somewhere and forget about them for a while. You can give them food and water if you're so inclined, but it's not a necessity. I mean, you don't know if they have a gluten allergy or not. I guess at the end of the day, kidnappers aren't the friendliest of people. Number 4, torture them with guinea pig disease. You unfortunately can't turn a town into a sinister wasteland of bloodthirsty zombies a la Raccoon City, but what you can do is infect everyone with guinea pig disease. It's the next best thing, really. Sims can catch guinea pig disease if they're bitten by a dirty guinea pig or if they catch it from another sim. An infected sim will persistently cough and sneeze, their energy diminishing before they eventually die. If you infect enough people, you can have an entire community booming with coughs and sneezes and littered with lethargic individuals. Someone get the caution tape because this town is done for. Number 3, host a deadly dance contest. Dance contests are fun, right? After all, there's music, plenty of fancy footwork, drinks, and quality time with friends. Not here. These are the ones that will have your Sims leaving this mortal coil via a last man standing jig. It's like Stephen King's The Long Walk, only with dancing instead of walking. Turn on the music, let the dancing commence, and continue to reign over the group until one dancer remains atop the pile of bodies. It's fun for you and for them. Well, minus the dying part. I hope they play Take Me On as the final song. Number 2, lock them in a sauna. Saunas are a great way to unwind. Actually, let me rephrase that. Saunas are a great way to unwind if you have just finished swimming and are looking to relax in a bare minimum amount of clothes. Saunas are not fun if you are locked in, dry as a bone, and covered head to toe in clothes. Unfortunately for the Sims, that is an entirely possible scenario if the player is feeling particularly evil at the time. Keep your Sim locked in the sauna and watch them go from mildly uncomfortable to scorching and imploring for escape. It's not a very good way to go, but look at it this way. No one will ever be able to tell you're crying because it looks like sweat. Number 1, Sims Barbecue. Like taking away the pool ladder, Sims barbecues are a classic pastime. And we don't mean a relaxing backyard grill with friends and booze. To enact this time-honored crime against Sims everywhere, simply congregate a large amount of people in a small space, take away any means of escape, have one Sim accidentally start a fire, and watch in morbid fascination as it slowly spreads and engulfs the room. It's even better if the fire starts from something silly like burning a piece of food on the stove. It's a way to have a laugh and get creative. And let's be honest, we've all done it at least once. Yeah, I might need Haber therapy.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.